Hello and welcome to Board Deck and Dice. Today I have another Kickstarter preview for you. I am looking at the next game from Braincrack Games, whose last game, Far Light. I didn't preview that one, I can't remember it, but it was a mech game, a very tactical kind of mech game, and so I wasn't really expecting Dead and Breakfast to be their next game, but let's have a look how it plays and I'll come back and tell you what I think. So this is a look at Dead and Breakfast. In Dead and Breakfast you will be building a 5x5 bed and breakfast, and you'll be wanting to line up various monsters with guests to score points. I'll explain how you obtain tiles first, and then we'll move on to how you build your Dead and Breakfast. In the game, the ghost will move around the 6 selections that are out there. A player will choose one of the 3 window sets in front of the ghost and then draw a new card and put the ghost on top of that. So say I wanted this one with the bat and the creepy doll, I would draw a new double card and place it here. So then you cannot choose the one that the ghost is on. Say you don't want a double set of cards, then you can take 2 wall tiles which are useful in collecting flowers, which will score you points at the end. So that is your choices for selecting a double window or 2 walls. If you select 2 walls, you must still discard a card and move the ghost. This is very useful if one of the opponents is after a certain type of monster and there's only one type on there. You can discard it out of the game. So let's move these tiles out of the way. We might need some in a minute. Every player starts with a lobby. The lobby has some flowers on it. These are the flowers that will score you points at the end of the game. So a red flower with an orange petal scores you 1 point for everyone connected back to the doorway, and it must be connected by the vines. Same for the blue ones. So there's one of the scoring methods. So let's say we picked this one for our first one. We put it there because we get one of our scoring flowers there. Remember, we're going 5x5, the door must be in the middle, you've got to go up to the top. And then on our next go there was nothing we wanted, so we placed 2 walls. There's a way around to get these and then they line up perfectly, I discovered. I think it's like that. So I've now completed a floor. There'll also be some guest cards out. These have a guest on, and they have some information here. So this guest scores 2 points for every doll above or below her. This guest for every spider. Some of them have the animal they're scared of on as well, and they also have flowers, which remember are your points. This one for bats, and so we're going to take that one. So we take that guest and we place it immediately there. You can't place it over another card. Now notice, I haven't linked the vines with this yet, and this would be a good one to score for me because it's got 3 of the flowers I want on it. The guest is already scoring 2 bats, but if I can link those vines down to there, I can score more points. So the simplest way for me to do that would be to take some more walls, but then I'm not getting other things. So there may very well be a tile that does it for me, but unfortunately none of these, unless I go up and round, do. So on my next go I might again take 2 walls just to get that there, and because I like to have mine ordered in a certain way, I'd put that one there, leaving room for another tile here, this one let's say, and then I've completed another one, so I would get another guest. The only different guest is the witch, who scores points for every different creature above or below or on the same row. So this is the witch for up and down, and this is the witch for left and right. So if I take that one, I want to get a load of different creatures on this floor. So this will be a good one then. And that one connects back down to the door. After everyone's completed their Dead and Breakfast, they will count up their score from flowers and from special guests. If you would like a more thinky variant, there is also included some bonus scoring tiles as well. That is Dead and Breakfast. Dead and Breakfast really surprised me. I looked through the rules and you know, it's kind of, on one level it's a basic tile laying game. You're laying tiles to make patterns, to link objects, but actually unlike some games, the theme actually comes through quite well here, and this is still a prototype copy using bits of card, you know, thin bits of card rather than the proper tiles that will be in there. And there was something really satisfying about lining up your special guests with the correct monsters and spooks and scares, and also trying to bear in mind that you want to attach as many flowers as possible to your front door, and the added bonus of adding complications with the end game scoring things. So on one level, yeah, it's a simple tile laying game, but actually I found it a lot more thinky than I thought I would. So obviously there's the comparisons. You're doing a 5x5 grid like in Kingdomino. How does it stack up against Kingdomino? I would say actually on this one there's a slightly higher barrier to entry. I think for me there is more going on in terms of where you place than Kingdomino. Kingdomino, you want to match the areas and get crowns. Here you've got to think not only about the spooks in the windows and where the special guests are going to go, but when to get some of those really helpful wall tiles, because they're helpful for linking flowers, but they're not giving you points any other way. So it really is quite a clever little thinky game that has surprised me. So if you like tile laying games with that extra layer of strategy that could also be played by families quite easily, then this will be a really good one for you to check out. The Kickstarter link will be down below once the campaign is live, and I encourage you to go have a look at it there and look out for the improvements that are coming, that I know from talking to Braincrack are coming. Thanks very much for watching Board Deck and Dice. We will see you next time.